I struggled in day trading for a complete decade. A complete decade. Do you hear me? That is a long time to be losing money. That is a long time to be frustrated. That is a long time to be nearly depressed. All right. But lucky for me, I just love trading. So I decided to keep going but I spent thousands of dollars on courses. I read book after book and I still was struggling. And it wasn't until I found price action trading that everything changed for me. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you how when you start to use price action trading, everything can change and you can begin to increase on the sudden. Let's go deeper. Hey guys, JD here. So I just want to give you 4 price action secrets. Really, I call them truths, just to introduce you guys to price action trading. Because like I said in the open, nothing clicked for me. And I saw little to no success until I found price action trading. All right. So first secret, point number 1, the thing about price action trading is this: it supersedes or far out seeds. Is that is that a word, guys? No. It's much better than lagging indicators. All right. And that's the thing. And I'm not against all indicators, because I use one indicator I live and swear by, the 21 EMA. So it's not that I'm against indicators, some would say from some of my past videos, I understand. But it's just that you don't need them. And when you're a beginning trader, that's usually what you're taught. That's that bad common trading knowledge for you to have 5 or 6 indicators on your chart. When you have 5 or 6 indicators on your price chart, you're not even reading the price action. All right. You're not even really paying attention to the candles. You're trying to keep up with all those indicators that you have on your chart. And what I'm saying is that it wasn't until I got rid of all those indicators, right, got down to one indicator and learned the movements of price action, that I started to win. And it was just like night and day. Like it wasn't even close. The results aren't even close. All right. And this channel here is really a testimony to that. I've been on YouTube for 2 years now, doing nothing but teaching price action trading. And there is countless numbers of comments that you can go find where people are saying, I am winning for the first time since I found this channel. And but what they're really saying is they're winning for the first time since they just started reading the price chart and took all the indicators off and just started to focus on reading the price action. And that's the benefit of price action, because see you're in the beginning, many times you're taught to use all these indicators, but most indicators, we love to leave a word off. Most indicators are lagging indicators. So that means that the signals that these indicators are giving you are lagging behind what's currently happening in the market. So how does that help you, right? Because trading is, you got to make a decision right now, right? You got to see something right now. You have to pull the trigger right now, and you want it to be in the best market condition. So if you're using a lagging indicator to tell you when to take a current trade, my prayers go out to you, because I already know 80-90% of the time that indicator is going to be wrong, because it's lagging behind what's currently happening. And that's the benefit of price action. You're not making your trade decisions based on what has already something that's happened in well, you kind of are on the past because you're reading the price chart, but because you understand the way prices move, you're making your decision off of, ooh, I got a setup, I got a signal candle to trigger, it's time to go. That's a lot better than just saying, oh, this indicator is above 0, let's buy right now. I'm trying to tell you, once you get those indicators off of your chart and begin to learn how to read a price chart, everything will change right away. All right. Secret number 2, all right, about price action is that what price action truly is, when you drill it down to its lowest common denominator, this is what I love to say about price action. Price action is the ability to read a price chart. That's it. The ability to read a price chart. Okay, so like I teach a lot of setups, and like if you go over my videos, you'll see a lot of setups, but the setup isn't everything, right? The setup is just the last, that's the last piece of what you're doing. All right, I'm a price chart reader. I read the entire price chart. I look at the chart and I examine it and I read it, because what I have learned is that the market can only do three things. You're either trending up, trending down, or in a range. Okay, and while it's doing those three things, it moves in a certain, has a certain movement, has a certain cycle, which you've heard me say it a million times, is the market cycle. It also moves in twos. So what you get is the market cycle is trend up, trend break, retest to new high. Okay, that's also a two-legged move. Remember I just said it moves in twos? That trend up is move one, got the break. That retest is move two. So the market moves in twos and it moves in a cycle. So the beauty of price action is that when you understand this, when you can see it, when you practice enough to be able to see the market cycle, then you can look at the price chart and you can say, okay, I see that trend. There's the trend break. I know what's gonna happen next. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not being a market prophet. You know, I don't have a crystal ball, but I understand the market cycle. So I know that there's a very high chance that since we've had that trend break, the market is going to try to retest, right? So then I can say, all right, if this is going to work out like I'm thinking, I'm going to get a second entry long, or I'm going to get the wifey trade higher low above the EMA, because that's going to be the first sign that this market is going to try to retest and make a new high, because I understand the market cycle. Then guess what? When that wifey trade comes, you're not hesitant, right? You're not, it's not a shocker, right? It's just like regular price action, doing what price action does, right? It's just the market moving in the way the market moves. You were sitting there waiting for it to happen, right? Then when it comes around, you're not scared, you're not nervous, you're actually excited, right? The waiting is about to pay off, more than likely. Then you pull the trigger and you go, right? That's the power of reading price charts. That's the power that price action gives you when you learn how to read a price chart. Secret number 3, all right, about price action. The other beautiful thing about price action, like I just said, is it produces these setups that repeat day after day after day. So like I was just explaining, when you learn how to read price chart, you understand the rule of two, you understand the market cycle. So you're waiting for this setup to come. You know where it's gonna come. For instance, let's just deal with the wifey trade, right? I already know the wifey trade is gonna happen. Let's say prices were trending down and then I'm expecting them to go higher. I already know that the wifey trade is gonna happen once we get above the EMA, right? So once we get above the 21 EMA, I already know that I'm looking for a pattern of green, red, green, right? I want that last green candle to break higher than the ones to the left, have a strong, I want it to be big and strong. I want it to close on its top. That would be a perfect signal candle. If all that happened, I have the perfect setup for my wifey trade, and I would take it. And I already know that that trade has a very high win percentage. Now, the beauty of price action trading is that that pattern repeats every day. And I don't know how many times it may happen a day. It depends on the market you're trading and all that good stuff. But you can find that setup. I'm just say 2 for certain, 2 times a day, if not 3 or 4, right? 2 to 4 times a day, depending on the market you're trading. You know, things are different in every market. But when you understand price action, that's just one setup. All right, that's the wifey trade. Then you got second entries. Then you got rally based rallies, drop based drops. If you're in a range, you got range fades. All right, these setups are repeatable, and that's what you want. If you want to be a consistent trader, if you want to trade consistent, then you need setups that are consistent. And that's another benefit, secret sauce of price action trading. You will get repeatable setups. You can take second entries you can catch a second entry every day. You can catch a higher low, lower high every day. You can catch I don't know if you can catch a rally based rally every day. The market got to really be trucking. You know, if you're in a range, you can hit 3 or 4 of those off in one day. So price action allows you to get repeatable setups, which will lead to repeatable profits. And the fourth little secret all right, about price action trading. And this one may be one of the more important ones, is that it translates to any market. All right. That is so priceless. That is so priceless because once you have the ability to read a price chart, once you have the ability to know what the market is doing, what it's probably going to do next, and you can take that anywhere, that's beautiful. So if you're in the bargaining options market and you're killing it, it's very easy to translate that knowledge over to futures. If you're in the forex, or if you're in the futures, you want to do some forex, it's very easy to transfer that knowledge over to forex. All right, because price chart reading happens wherever there is a price chart. Right. This is why learning price action is just far and beyond. It's what you need to do to become successful. Right. Most people are using some form of price action. You know, I have my own kind of things that I look for, what I consider, but price action, most successful traders are using some type of price action, whether they're doing it with trend lines, whether they're doing it with trend channels, whether they're doing it with 21 EMA. You know, there's a whole bunch of variations of price action. There's a whole bunch of styles out there of price action. But typically, most people are looking for consistent patterns, like consistent, repeatable patterns. Most successful traders are going to tell you, I have some consistent, repeatable patterns. You know, I just read a book on forex not too long ago. They were using something called the big shadow. That's a repeatable pattern where they wait for prices to hit a support line that has been at before, and then get this huge, if it gets a huge candle up off of that, they consider that a signal to go, a big shadow, if it's way bigger than all the candles to the left. Well, that pattern is a repeatable pattern. That's also just price action, right? And that book was doing it with no indicators. It was called the naked forex. So that pattern came from using no indicators whatsoever, just understanding support and resistance. That's still just price action. All right. So price action translates anywhere. You can take it to forex, you can take it to futures, you can take it to binary options. Okay. So I know some people have been like, dang, Jay, you're doing a lot of futures videos now. Get back to binary options. It's all the same. I don't have to just show you. If I show you a second entry in binary options, I'm using that same second entry in futures. It's all the same. It's price action. All right. It's price action, and it translates everywhere. I initially learned price action in the futures market. Okay. I took it, put it into binary options, and I've helped countless binary options traders now find success in that market. Right. Now find success in our market. And so some people feel like, dang, Dre, why are you switching up to futures? I actually came from futures. All right. But my point is this: I taught you price action. All right. Now you have the ability to go anywhere. Because let's just say, hey, I remember back years ago when I first started trading, you think there's a lot of forex brokers now. There was a cajillion forex brokers, especially American forex brokers. Where are they now? They're gone, right? So here's the thing. Markets change, the economy changes, the world changes, right? But if you get the ability to read a price chart, you could go anywhere. I've never done options, but I've never done it. All right. So I guess I can't guarantee it because I've never done it. But if options, if I can look at a price chart with options, then I will be able to create a strategy to fit that market that price action can help me win with it. It's just the truth. All right. Cause I've done it. I've done it in futures. I've done it in forex. I've done it in binary options. So I know, right. And when I was taught price action, I can still remember the teacher saying, when you learn price action, you can take it to any market. Now he was kind of really talking about, I could trade gold futures or the NASDAQ, cause we were on the S&P 500. So yeah, it worked in the S&P 500, but his point was that, hey, you can take this and trade gold, you can trade euro, you can trade the NASDAQ. I took it a step farther. I went to a whole different monster and I used it in binary options, right? And I can use it in forex. So what I'm saying is, the benefit of learning price action trading is that it is a skill. Okay. It is a skill. It is not locked into binary options. It's not locked into forex. It's not locked into futures. It is a skill set that you can learn. And when you learn it, it's with you forever. And you can take it wherever you can trade assets, period. All right. All right, guys. Hey, if you were digging this one, hit that like button right now for your boy. I greatly appreciate it. It helps the cause. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel. All right. If you digging what I'm putting down, also hit that notification bell. You know, you want to be the first when those new videos drop. So hit that notification bell so you will be notified. All right. So, hey, if you want to learn price action trading, check the link in the description. I'll leave one there for you. But you know what? The other day I did a video on trading rules, because you know what? I can teach you the best setups in the world. I can teach you everything I know about price action, but if you don't follow the rules, you'll never reap the benefits. All right. So check this video out right here to teach you why and what the most important trading rules are. All right. So until next time, my name is JD. And as always, I wish you increase on the sudden.